Grace had that same look on her face when I rescued her from that fire 20 years ago.
She looks lost.
I remember asking her where she was from, what her name was, how the fire started.
She didn't have any answers?
Her mind was a total blank. She had no memory of anything before that day. I wouldn't even know her name was Grace, except I found this partially burnt piece of paper in her pocket with the word Grace written on it.
Sam, I can't even imagine what you're going through. But if it were Eve,
I'd do exactly what I'm doing. I mean, you'd do anything you could to keep that look off your wife's face. Eve, you're a doctor. I mean, there's got to be some way to give Grace some answers.
I'm afraid you need a crystal ball, and my medical bag didn't come with one.
Any sign of the girls?
They just vanished in the thin air.
Well, Simone and Kay are probably up to the usual mischief.
Well, it better be harmless mischief.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And Whitney hasn't checked in either.
Don't worry about Whitney. That's the one daughter who's not going to give us any trouble.
I haven't had cotton candy in I don't know how many years.
you look exactly as you did when we first met.
Except for a few tiny lines I've picked up along the way.
I don't see any lines.
Oh, I love the way you see me, T.C. Russell. In fact, I love you.
Mwah.
Your leg is bothering you, isn't it?
My leg is fine, Eve. I need to get back to my volunteers.
Let me guess. His leg?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, you know TC. He's one of those type of guys that doesn't like to talk about what's bothering him. Reminds me of a big old lion who goes into the brush by himself to lick his wounds.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's like.
Don't tell me you're still worried about TC.
Cotton Thanks, Sam. So is the crime rate in Harmony so low you don't have anything better to do than to get me a soda?
Well, as a matter of fact, it is. Knock on wood.
Oh.
Listen, this thing with TC, is there a real problem?
Oh, no, not the way you mean. I mean, there's no better husband or father in the world. Present company excluded, of course.
He and I come from the same cloth. There's nothing more important to us than our families.
I just wish he had your temperament, Sam.
What are you talking about? TC is as gentle as a kitten.
Well, unless he thinks his family's being threatened. Then something snaps inside of him and he becomes a different person. That's the part of him I worry about, Sam.